I don't really see Bren dropping in a show meta.
Yeah. Yeah, you're
Like,
right. You're
yeah,
right.
it's so open-ended for them that just having that show and having to think about Hayes going for that show is scary. Is downright scary.
So definitely they need to ban out the show unless they want to have a bad time or they have something else in mind. And it'll be the
Your
support
team
duos
is picking.
Akai being banned out. This is a quick show pickup by Bren Esports.
And
Your
they don't
team
want to
is
show a
picking.
high to go to the side of Bren Esports, so they just went straight for that ban. Not really thinking about the claw. That means Bren Esports, if Arcasian Wicked Minds don't
Yep.
get it,
They need
has
to pick up
the
either
chance-
Claude or Gushan at this point.
has the chance to get Claude on their side. Will Arcasian Wicked Minds go for the Claude or the Cushion? They can only choose one.
They,
only
they can
choose one.
they can pick the Gushan and then give out the Claude pick to them and then
But
maybe
it-
just go for the clip again.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, they're gonna
It'll
go
be
for
a
the
Gushan.
They're gonna go for
It's
a Cushion.
easier to play around a Claude than a Gushan.
Okay. And right now, Bren
Your team
Esports,
is
will
picking.
they go for that Claude? That is the question. Yelly Hayes, what will you go for? Will you go for another tank? There's
Yep,
still a lot
there's
of
the
tanks.
tank.
Going straight for that Minotaur, just having that initiation with the Minoan Fury and
Wow.
a lot of mobility. And they will go for it. It will give an ample amount of time or enough time
Your
for
team
like Claude
is picking.
to do his blazing duets without restriction.
Yeah, so far the Cho and the Minotaur can provide a lot of that cover time. So you're right. This is going to be one scary Claude if left unchecked. But Wicked Minds, they do have the Kaya and the Gushan that can just go for the dive, go straight for the Claude, prevent them from ramping up. And Harley's being eyed on as well. There's a lot of initiation and burst damage factor already presenting itself for Wicked Minds.
And they can burst out.
Lolita.
If they want to win this Harley, Lolita and the Harley, Jace going for it.
Your
Bren
team is picking.
Bren Coco and Bren Rebo are the next ones to secure their picks. Who will they go for?
The only this choice is pretty open still, but they can go for one support, or they can just go for two mages here or assassins. And Bren Esports has a wide selection of that. Should be the Thamos again for Coco.
Yeah, Rebo.
And
Go for the
Kagura.
It's not that far-fetched from the previous draft.
Yep.
Only the Akai
Your
got lost, I
team
think.
is
Alright,
picking.
Wicked
Got
Minds.
the Gushan,
Who do they got?
And they got the Claude on their side. Carry.
Kari.
Straight up. Okay. Not bad. Not a bad pick. But the thing is, Archangel Wicked Minds, they can't really contest the team fight capability of Bren
They
Esports
do
right
have good protection over the carry though, in the form of the other four heroes right here. So I think the game plan for Wicked Minds is just survive the onslaught that Bren Esports providing, but at the same time, this Claude complicates things though.
It is. It does complicate things. And Yuji has a way to get in and out of the carry space.
Yep.
So that is going to be our draft for game number 2. Will Bren Esports take this to a 2-0 or AAWM? Will they get this back, reset this back into another BO3?
Yeah.
Who
So
knows?
that is something that Wicked Minds, it's actually all up to them. Bren Esports, their playstyle is very scary. So Wicked Minds, that carry pick dictates a lot. So that means they want to commit into just
Till the
surviving the
enemy
early game.
reaches the
But before we head
battlefield,
into the game,
smash
let's check
them.
our sponsors Mountain Dew and MSI with these very sexy loot boxes. When we head into the Celestial Palace right now, no more delays. Bren Esports Archangel WM game number 2. Let us go for the team rundown. For the side of Bren, it's going to be Pain on that Minotaur. Yuji as Kagura, Hayes as the show, Coco on Thamos, and Rigo as the Claw.
Wicked Minds, red side, Rio is on the Gushan, Exort on the Harley, Jay, who is currently dropping low, Lolita. So JP has the carry and Panda has the Kaya.
The dog.
Yeah,
Dog.
yeah. The biggest dove in history of fiction.
Yeah. It won't make your complexion any whiter or any silkier, but still it will provide a lot of divine judgment. But on the other hand, we're having a strip top lane going up against Jay and Sword Coco.
Wow.
Manning up.
Bren Esports, level 2, just going for the ganks. A while ago, we just saw Jay's health bar dropping low there. And Archangel Wicked Minds with the correct reaction, just realizing that these super early ganks is something that Bren wants to commit.
Bren, as we say in the Philippines, Bren Lang Malakas.
Oh yeah, hashtag only Bren is strong.
Only Bren is strong.
Doesn't
They
really
have
click
that
well in
hashtag.
the English language.
Doesn't really click well, but in the Philippines it does. And some of the teams are trying to break that stigma, that Bren Lang Malakas.
All right, so there's already two other teams to successfully beat Bren in a best of 3, let alone the best of 5 though. It was Archangel Onich, Wicked My sister team, who just not long ago beat Bren Esports 2-0.
Turtle resurrecting
But
soon.
the story here is different. It's a best of 5, and Bren Esports, they have been really good so far in terms of these long series.
Yeah, teams just want to break that stigma, and Bren here getting zoned out of that turtle side. Archangel Wicked Minds, they want it. They know that the Claude's on the bottom lane. Luckily for them, Thanos is the near laner here for the side of Bren Esports.
Hayes is just behind him, lines there, just chilling for before going for the complete retreat. So Bren Esports going for a group up here. They might catch Rio or Panda off guard. Here comes the dive. Paylo gets Divine Judgment, and there's a kick also onto Rio. Yuji gets the kill.
Pick off from Bren Esports. Archangel Wicked Minds. They're just trying to make these plays, but Bren Esports, they're just prepared to counter.
Yeah, even though the Panda got that Divine Judgment, it just backfired, exploded to their faces. Bren Esports also walking away with a turtle kill. And but it's only a couple of hundred difference between these two teams. JP still safely farming in the bottom lane. It will take a while before that goes online.
Yeah, and on the other hand, Bren Esports is still staying in the mid lane. You know, not trying to get any towers, they're just trying to use the lane as passive as possible because they know that the Claude is just farming better than the carry. You know?
Yeah, absolutely. And Claude also has one assist on his back. JP though has a very clean slate so far, so not really looking good in terms of that race for carry heroes. Coco gonna get focused down by Sword just
using the
just to get into position, and Pain gets out of position. Nice play from Wicked Minds, and that is one of the team fights that they want to happen if they want to just keep up with the pace of Bren Esports.
So that was safe for the side of Bren Esports. They took down the tower when Pain got hit by the Divine. So it's an objective for a hero kill. I would take objectives anytime.
Yeah, absolutely.
Any time of day.
Absolutely right. It applies to any game.
I would take objectives, and now bottom lane, or middle lane rather, is falling very low. They can hit
Exort! Easy kill!
Kill on Exort. The Coco is just manning.
Rio though. Rio chasing up to Coco. Can he finish off what he started? Yes, he does. Rio gets the revenge kill on Coco. That's
Still, they know that Gushert is on top. That means they can take this to the tower without breaking a sweat.
So in the previous game, Wicked Minds didn't really get to touch any tower here. But right now, they already have one. But Bren Esports just leading the race in terms of putting down the turrets, and that's already 3
Turtle
down.
resurrecting soon.
Wicked Minds lagging behind in terms of lane contention.
Lane contestation indeed, and we are going to see that tower, the turret rather.
Oh, second turtle.
Second turtle on the other hand for Bren Esports. Can AAWM do this? But no, turtle has been slain. It will go to Coco, and now here comes a full-blown team fight. The Luminum Blast
JP first to
won't
fall.
relay anyone. JP is the next one to fall down. Here comes the Haze with the Jeet Kondo, with the
Exort
Red
as
Dragon.
well.
Exort tried to use the double
First
kick,
kill.
but you can't escape. No space there given by the side of Bren Esports.
This is the first time in a few moments that Coco has shown how to properly play Thamus. This is the most proactive Thamus I've seen.
The most active Thamus in the game. In Weeknight Showdown, Hayes, does he have the Wave of the Dragon? No, he doesn't. The bulwark is up. That wasn't. Lolita is not really the
Still
best
prioritizing the
target.
turrets.
Yeah, this Bren's like bread and butter. It's like their strategy time and time.
I mean, that's how you should play the game. Exort falls down with the weight of the dragon. No damage though. Looks like Exort will be getting away to safety. Full combo of pace wasn't just enough.
Yuji wasn't there.
Yeah.
Coco wasn't there. Coco wasn't there. And look at the next list here. Ford, Claude versus Carry. It's a 3-4 versus a 2-6. A 3-4 Claude versus a 2-6 Carry. You know who is the advantage.
Yeah,
Claude.
pretty bad, looking bad for Wicked Minds. And dominating, leading that network chart is none other than Coco Stamos, already at 4-5, 6-minute mark. So this is pretty fast, even for any competitive Mobile Legends game. And Panda, he will be falling down into the hands of Rebo here if the case gets committed though. And looks like Rebo will be finishing this up. No retaliations from Wicked Minds. That's a clean 2-0 pick off. Jay to follow next. This is going to be pretty bad.
And
Killing
that Bren
spree!
is what she's
Shut
knowing,
down!
just taking
Turtle
down the
resurrecting
meat
soon.
of Archangel and Wicked Minds. They're slowly but surely winning this game, and this is a trademark of Bren Esports.
Very, very dominating so far. In the previous game, it was the same story. Wicked Minds just doesn't have the answers right now.
Yeah. And with this, it's just gonna keep on getting worse. Archangel and Wicked Minds, what can they do? If they give Bren the win here, they're not. It's not gonna favor them. 'Cause
Oh,
the thing is, if Bren Esports has the momentum, they're clearly the better team. What do you have? What do you have against them?
well, Wicked Minds, they can just fight valiantly here in the series. Just show everyone what they got when it compares when in compared to the number one team in the Philippines.
No. Right now, we're actually seeing A's and Pain just trying to find the perfect initiation. One good initiation from this Minotaur, and that could be the game. That could be the game.
They're still waiting for the first Lord of the game. So I think Bren will be up to wait for that, knowing how methodical and safe they play. Because as the game goes on, the safer they play out.
It's a very bad situation here for the side of Archangel and Wicked Minds. I mean, you're not really getting anything out of the map. You have
Request
a
backup.
marksman, and the other team has a marksman as well. So even if they make mistakes, as long as you can get
Oh,
out of
here
the
comes
map,
the defense. Can
oh,
Wicked
they
Minds
can-
hold
they
this one? Domino Blast Flicker only catches Coco. That was a bad
Look at
initiation
that
on the
ultimate
Wicked
coming
Minds.
from Pain.
Pain hitting a lot of heroes there on Wicked Minds.
Oh, look at
Jay
that,
is
Jay,
dropping
Jay.
low. Repo just doing work. Rio will be getting picked off easily there by Bren. And all 5 heroes of Bren Esports are still up and alive. Jay with the desperation plays here, trying to pick one off from Bren Esports, which will
Killing
fail
spree.
miserably. Yuji picks up that kill,
That is
and that is one quick game number 2.
game, and that will be game
Victory!
number 3. Bren Esports match point. They're one game away from taking 1 million pesos and the title of the weeknight